abandonment. I think you see this person as, I have to stop this pattern. Do they come over you? Yeah, they probably do. But again, I don't think you're expecting what's coming, this collective. I think that's this person reflecting on their behavior. And this is what makes them unsure. For them to know they have to come in with a confession, they ain't silly. Okay. Photographs. The runner. It's them. It's them. Don't make it fit. That's where I was on the fence, really confirming. So it's the person that ran here that's looking at your photos, missing you, wanting to make new memories, understanding their ego a bit better. Okay, palm tree underneath this. So you've had to endure a lot here. You really did feel stability once upon a time, but you're sick of the outdated thinking, sick of enduring, sick of hoping and what will be. This is the collective. That's the energy attached to you. Receiving what you need. When's this closure going to arrive? I need to progress from this. This is where you're outdated thinking, you're over it. And then the sword and truth. Wow, I wasn't expecting that. Holy moly. So you got the engagement ring, passion, liking each other equally. So there's still emotion here in you. And you got the mirror. You either were engaged or this is something that they want to confess to you and come forward. Again, we're going to break it all down and get detail. And you got the dragonfly. That's good. Last one. Yeah, healthier choices. You're finally focusing on making healthier choices in love, in life, self-care, self-love. You're wanting to be happier. And it wouldn't just be saying this. You'd really, because your energy's shifting. That's why this person's energy is clearly shifting. So you got engagement rings and wedding rings. Okay, before we break them down, I just want to see the universal message for you and what's around you as a person, how your energy is truly shifting. And then we will get this, and then at the end we'll get tarot and really see what's going to come from this. Okay. Main collective. What are you activating in their energy? How are they presenting right now? Only card that's up is that compass. So you really have gone through deep self-discovery. You know what path you're on now. I really think you're transitioning. Discovery, your life path. I think you're done with the seeking truth. So I think this is where the whole waiting has just kind of, you're finally in your direction. You found your way. You know where you're going in life. Number 22, you could be seeing a lot of 222. Oh God, so you do have other people's energy around you right now as well. There was other people, but this is you right now as well in life. Let's take this person out of it. The right collective, there could be some energetic influence around you right now. People involved in your business, someone else's influence. There could have been some form of love triangle, but more outside party. A lot of opinions around you right now, and some of these could be coming from rivalry. So you could feel some people maybe, if there's rivalry here, like they've put themselves in competition with you or something. As a collective, you would have had this thought pattern of recent. But Chariot, you're on your forward movement. You're working on your mental discipline. Again, you know where you're going in life. You have strength in yourself right now. I think this collective, you're very self-focused at the moment. And this says self-protective. So you if anything, you've got your heart a little bit armored right now, really confirming. Like I said before, I don't think this person doesn't, there's a different approach in you internally. You got the twin flame, soulmate twin flame, the one, this is what the universe is activating around you. This is so focused on you and what's going on in your life. But that could tie in, I guess, but I'm sticking to, I feel the right collective. You're very self-focused at the moment. Deep soul connection, a pair of things, blooming love. Okay. I don't want to say faith because I feel this collective again, unless you feel there's some form of other energy coming towards you in life, like love-wise, but fluidity. I think you're feeling fluid, and I think this collective, it's not an anger, it's not a frustration, it's not a they're this, they're that. It's just you are, if anything, when it comes over you, I think you release it with peace, and I really do think you're more fluid in your emotion at the moment. Number 6, so 18th of June could be important. 22nd of June could be important. Okay, you're handling yourself carefully. You're finally reflecting on your true needs and wants in life. There's something here about perfect. I don't think you're feeling perfect, but you're definitely feeling some form of emotional release. You're handling yourself carefully. You're being gentle with yourself. There could be little detail things you're noticing, especially with this third person's energy around you. 6th of the 9th, 9th of the 6th. And it's funny that 69 have come out, like literally, I always say that's such a twinny number. It's an angel number of balance, good and bad luck, good and bad karma. It reminds me, angel number wise, of the Wheel of Fortune card. All right, one more for your top row. Snowflakes could be very important. I went to say could be very important, but then I heard you may have never even seen the snow. So they're complete polar opposite energies, but maybe this collective, you literally have never seen snow. All right. Oh, very connected falcon, so they could be an important animal for you sign wise, but you're rising above. Again, confirmation. Your abilities are increasing. You're focused on yourself. You're going through a transition, very big pivotal changes connecting to your higher self. Okay, that's so important because that little with the black cards, that was confusing me. This is really confirming. This collective, you are very self-focused, not in an arrogant way, like you're focusing on you. You're really connecting to that highest version of yourself. Your energies are shifting. You're focusing on your life's journey, your life's path, your self-discovery. Yes, you've got this here, but again, if it comes over you, it comes over you in a wave of peace, not uncertainty, and you release it quite quickly. Whenever you're feeling an emotion that you know doesn't serve you, you're handling yourself gently. You're not being too hard on yourself. You've gone through that phase. For so long, you blamed all of this on yourself. What you could have, this collective, you're not in that energy anymore. You're hitting a new direction of something. There could be forward movement in your life when it's coming to success and action. Like you're feeling a change. You're feeling literally that forward movement, that better direction at the moment. You're not overwhelmed. You're not sad, you're not angry, you're not frustrated, you're kind of when it comes to this whole situation, okay? True belief system changing. You got the church. This is a kind of marriage, but the programming, the belief system, you're really finding your path. So all of those things that you had shackled to, the fear, the this, the that, you're really switching your belief system, your programming, the things that you have literally just been conformed to from such a young age. You could be questioning certain spiritual, religious beliefs, especially now that you're connecting to another version of yourself. But marriage, collective consciousness, you're different, okay? This is where you're finding your way. What you were once bound to emotionally, with this, there is a true shift taking place. No wonder you've got Chariot. You've had a moment of thinking and feeling better, okay? Could even be questioning your whole journey because you finally got a release here, like of the external attachment and gain, not your internal journey. You're soaring on your internal journey. Yeah, this somebody else, whatever it is, even if there was an ending, and you got guardian angel too. You could have just recent through a passing, but let's remember, main collective, you've got a confession coming, right? So let's just say 3D kind of energy, because this is what's around you. There was someone that interfered here and created this breakup, this ending, this over and done. Okay, this collective, you have gone past the stage of overthinking, over processing about it, right? But whatever this third person energy is around you right now, they themselves are going through some form of crisis, loss of emotion. Okay, so this could tie into this, what's coming. There could have been a passing, but forgotten memories, feeling discouraged, absent-minded, defeated, ending, this breakup, this down and out, over and done. Oh, this collective, I feel what you finally got Chariot from, especially with this first row. But birthday or memory to maybe tie you to this person, 18th of August or 18th of September. Or that could be a future date to come, 18th of September. So write that down. Okay, if everything has aligned with you from this reading, from part 1. Chariot. Oh. But again, that's what you're moving forward from. And yes, this could be coming, but I don't think it's your focus. So 24, and you've got JAA on the spread. They could be important initials. Love, romance, joy, bliss, heart desires, feeling content because you're truly following your fulfillment, kindness, forgiveness. And that is another thing I just have to say. You're not angry. I don't want to say, oh, I'm so kind and forgive. It's just, like I said before, it's a very neutral energy. It's not stirring up an excessive emotion. Let it be of love or anger or frustration, or it's just very neutral response in your soul. Okay, but again, you're moving forward with this energetically. If this is something on the Chariot on its way to you, let's be real, from part 1, there's something very big coming. There's not an attachment to result for you. I believe the right collective, you wouldn't even feel this is on its way to you right now because you're so focused on internal. All right, these swans could be an important sign as well. Could have just driven past. I'm seeing like a really, you know how some churches have the beautiful stained glass windows and stuff? I'm seeing that in my mind. You've literally, through this journey, you found your destiny. You're really tapping into your spirituality, your divine guidance. You know that the trials here were a necessity. So this is why you've been able to let go of the resentment, and you're in this just kind, again, it's not, oh, I forgive you. It's just neutral. But the emotional loss and the crisis, you know, it was all faded. You get it. Let's get one more for that. You've got 6366. So you'll be seeing a lot of 666 at the moment. That's a true divine number, and it's also a goddess number. Yet it's depicted as our most evil number in the world with such a magical journey. Again, energy is a funny thing, that they can depict one of the most magical numbers as complete. I just find that funny. Yeah, you've solved the problem, the issue, by going within. You understand what this journey was for. You've adapted now. 17th of the 6th or 17th of the 3rd could be important as well. You've got AAA here. So AAA is an emergency thing in Australia, I'm pretty sure. Is it that in another country? But I was also hearing AA. There could have been some form of addictions that you really had to face as well here. Or AAA batteries. Maybe you just had to replace some batteries. And you would have had to recharge your batteries from this journey. You're finally learning to fill up your own energy. I always say true divines, you're normally each other's energy recharge. It's like this is why they come in for that sporadic communication, because you recharge each other. This collective, you've learned to recharge yourself through the silence. Oh my God, I love it. So you, underneath this snowflake energy, you're starting to realize when your ignition of fear or lack of, you understand it's coming from your ego, it's coming from your pride, it's coming from the place that you need to heal. So you're shifting your direction into your purpose when this comes over. This is why you're handling it. You're noticing the right details because you're truly changing your belief system. When the things come up that is so society based, you're like, whoa, that's my ego, that's my pride. I'm on a healing journey. So why am I going to focus on that? I'm taking 10 steps back. You've become very aware. So you're a very detail orientated person, very observant. But now you're truly becoming truly self-aware of this old belief system programming you're breaking free from. This is good. Back to the first part, waiting. It's clearly been a lot of time with the clock, the cycles for you to get to this point. This is a very pivotal phase for you guys. You're knowing where to direct your energy, true self-realization taking place. You're really tapping into your identity. Do you see that flip in my hand? The lovers with the world. You're really completing. Oh, my eyeballs aren't you? Really completing out things that did not serve you. You're moving on from cycles. You're finding success. You're really balancing your duality and harmonizing yourself. You're making decisions from your heart space, your internal, not your overthinking mind anymore. It's very good. This says 1. I was hearing 19, but it could be 19th of the 9th or 1st of the 9th, 9th of the 1st. Maybe you've had this big shift at the start of this month. Falcon. Oh, you really building your community, focusing on you, wanting to get back out there, have fun. You're finding your sparkle again because you're really connecting to you. Okay. I'm just seeing more the community, the society, when this was here and this, I don't think you're like, oh, I just want to start dating again or this or that, but you haven't, it's not that you've given up on love or hardened your heart. There's just no expectation. You could be feeling third eye, far-reaching vision. You've got someone new brewing around you, but that doesn't scare you anymore. I find a lot of divines, you guys have this, I'm this, I'll never find anyone. It's like there's not that fear anymore. Whatever's meant to be will be. 20th of August. Could have even met someone around that time that is maybe stirring up certain emotion. Sun, you got double sun, true divine masculine. This one specifies divine masculine, but this says yes, exclamation point here. Your energy, you're standing in your power, fulfillment when things are coming from pride and ego, but you're radiating success. Divine masculine energy, daytime, victory, happiness, and warmth. Oh my God, you've literally got the moon and the sun. Divine feminine, this card. Divine masculine. Your true internal balance. Magic. Intuition, subconscious, fantasy, romance, affection, recognition, sensuality, divine feminine. Ah, this is good. Very good. Okay. I just want to get you an animal card because that is some powerful energy here. Or do I get you I might get you one of each. I'll get you an animal and an archetype card, and then we'll break this person and this confession and all of this stuff down. Of course you got the crow. So you're one magical being. Crows could be an important sign. So you're shining. You need to trust yourself right now. If you're shining as the crow, you would be getting so many confirmations of your intuition. You're thinking things, they're happening. You're thinking of something, it pops up on your phone. I always say the universe would be showing you, let it be you're thinking of a song, it pops on, let it be, you know, something to do with a movie, you know what's coming. Like there's just, you would be getting so many signs right now of how connected you are. Spiritually strong at the moment. You got the balance of the sun and the moon. Jeez Louise, creative and watchful. The crow has long been a symbol of magic. A crow person out, and magic was at the start. This collective, you definitely dabble in magic, but I hope that you weren't, or maybe it was a passing, maybe you've learned not to. Watch the whole reading. Don't make it fit. You've literally got the crow, so you're a witchy poo. Personality is drawn to the supernatural and has a gift of seeing the unseen, knowing the unknown. It is, and why am I seeing someone cooking? I always say cooking is a form of magic. Every turn, every bit of spice, everything has a meaning. I find a lot of magical people, you even as like you're younger, before you really start to delve in, you take a path of culinary things. So cooking, you become a chef, or you do your chef's apprenticeship. You guys learn spices and herbs and, you know, let it be flowers. You dry out all your flowers. I just feel you're so connected. There's a reason this is coming to my mind. You're so selective with the scents you wear. You look for all the notes. It's like you just know there's a meaning behind everything. Even your fruit, your veg, I find a lot of Greek mythology, they really break down the magical mean, like fruit is a big thing. But anyway, there's a reason this is all coming to my mind for this collective. Train horn, knowing the unknown. It is said that the crow holds within its mind's eye the three realities, past, present, and future, which you are uniting all of them like a pro. Crow energy is potent and should only be tapped into when the mind is clear. You've learnt this about yourself. What's coming from your pride, your ego, to your center, your self-realization. Another confirmation. Your mind is becoming clear. You're seeing properly. That compass energy. Those with crow tendencies must balance their lives with a healthy diet, as we started speaking about all the food and stuff. So maybe that has been something you've been changing. Joyful friends and regular self-study. When in balance, you're psychic, you're strong, you're clear. Which you are now. Sun and moon energy, divine feminine masculine. When you're out of balance, you're ungrounded and hypersensitive. Nah, not this collective. And the fox, the teacher. Oh my God. Powerful. And look at that blackbird, right? Beautiful crows, ravens. They're so powerful and magical. And the world, it's like, I know it's probably a gem. I know they like to collect shiny objects, but just, it's like you just light up things that you touch is what I'm seeing with that. You don't just see things black and white. You see the color in all. That's your gift. Very good. That's why you have an understanding of what's going, like you finally have come into a place of understanding. You've really learned that saying about forgiving and forgetting. You don't hold on to resentment anymore. And that was the clearest emotion I could feel. It's just so neutral that what's going through your soul at the moment, because you genuinely get it. It's not just words. You get it. Like you get it. Because you had to come out of your darkness. Bats and witchy poo. They could be very significant. Bats I find for spiritual people as significant as bloody butterflies. We said at the start. You had to come, air's important for you. You really had to learn how to come out of your darkness, letting go, death leading to rebirth. Before merging, the bat waits for the sun to set. Before emerging, the bat waits for the sun to set and the moon to rise. And they were your last two I keep saying it, the sun and the moon. The balance. Oh my God. In the darkness, it can see all that is invisible. And in the daylight hours... In the darkness, it can see all that was invisible in the daylight hours. The bat is a master of the subtle senses of the underlining forces that cause some things to prosper and other things to fade. The understanding. You get it. The bat card shows up to signify the ending of a chapter, the closing of a door, tying into the eclipse season too. Powerful. The bat comes swiftly, encouraging us to move on from things, especially resentments. In just a few hours, and this is a sense of it, in just a few hours, a new day dawns. That line hit me. No more lingering in the past, because you finally truly let go of the past. You've surrendered to it. Without your past, you would never have connected to the you now that's connecting to the highest version of yourself. You're reuniting. It's beautiful. When in balance, accepts, adapts, and adjusts. When you're out of balance, you refuse to let go and consistently reminisce. This collective, you've hit that phase. You've accelerated from that phase. Very nice. Okay, I was also going to get an acrotype, but this reading's going to go way too long. So, all right. Third part is going to be all of this energy. You can choose to watch or not, or just choose to surrender. Okay, there's a reason I'm being called to do it and get their clear intention for you through this. But if you don't want to watch it and you want to sit in what energy you're in, sit in it. But anyway, I'm going to cleanse all this and then really break it down. All right, I love you guys.